It's great to see you on this summertime day in July. I want to ask you this. Is Burrow the biggest threat to outduel Patrick Mahomes among all the quarterbacks? What do you think?
No, for me, it's Josh Allen. Not even just because Burrow's coming off of the injury, a couple major injuries, and Allen has been much healthier over the course of his career. But just if you look over the last 3 years, even expanding, beyond this last season, where of course Joe was hurt, Josh Allen third in QBR, Burrow 13th. Josh Allen third in EPA per dropback, Burrow 10th. He has been statistically better than Burrow in the playoffs. He has been better against the Kansas City Chiefs in particular. And that's not even getting to what he contributes on the ground. He has over 2,000 yards rushing in that time. The way he presents a threat to defenses with his legs completely changes the math. It's part of why that Bills run game has become so efficient. So, if I was to pick one quarterback right now, really in the entire NFL, to put up, I think, the biggest challenge to Patrick Mahomes, it would be Josh Allen, because it's really hard to make a case against it based on his play over the last 3 years.
If you're going to get past Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, there's a psychological component. Not everybody has that. That's why the answer is Burrow. Burrow plays with a swagger and a fearlessness that trickles down to everyone else on the roster, which is the type of thing you need if you're going to get past Kansas City. Case in point. Allen's had big performances, but if you're going to rely on the rest of your team, Buffalo found a way to flush that game down the toilet last year, right? Diggs drops the big pass late. They missed the field goal. Like, in that moment, psychologically, they couldn't handle it. San Francisco, not once but twice, Kyle Shanahan specifically. Last year in overtime, he wants to give Mahomes the ball second. And the rationale is because if we were tied, we wanted the ball third. There will be no third. They're going to go for two if they both score touchdowns. So you won't have an opportunity to go third. San Francisco couldn't handle the moment, right? And Lamar Jackson, we don't need to say anything there. We saw it last year. There are teams that can rise to those occasions and players that can rise to those occasions. And then there's teams and players that don't. Burrow would be my selection because I think he and the Bengals have that psychological factor where they could get over the Mike Tyson effect that comes from playing Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mina, unleash.
I mean, you just inadvertently made the strongest case for Josh Allen by pointing out errors that his teammates have made, whereas Joe Burrow playing with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, I think, has benefited from stronger performances. And if I followed you correctly, you're talking about sort of the psychological trickle-down effect. So Stephon Diggs dropping the ball is because Josh Allen doesn't have comparable swagger that infects the rest of his team? I feel like whenever we have this debate about these elite quarterbacks, and let's be clear, they are all elite. We are talking about, comparing the best of the best of the best. So everyone here agrees these are very, very, very good quarterbacks. When we talk about Josh Allen, it's numbers, it's performances over the course of multiple seasons, it's health. And then whenever I hear arguments about Burrow in this case, it's swagger and it factor. And I'm sorry, like, Josh Allen has a better case. He's been the better quarterback over the last 3 years. And Joe Burrow's been fantastic, but it's just hard for me I think it's hard to make an actual case for Burrow outside of the intangibles, which you guys have alluded to.
And the fact that he has already beaten them, and B, I wanted to be friendly and support with the Allen thing because I highlighted Steph Diggs, the field goal kicker. Mina knows as well as I do, though, wedged in between the Diggs drop and the missed field goal was Josh Allen looking for the end zone when he had a wide open underneath route that could have gotten him closer to the end zone and extended the drive. He made a big play on that drive, or a big mistake on that drive as well, but all points very valid when it comes to Allen. I mean, he's been right there dueling with him over the last 3 years.
Game on the line, right? Super Bowl, game on the line. You want Allen or Burrow?
I would take Josh Allen for all the reasons I just said. For what he brings, forget even as a passer, what he brings on the ground with his feet. He has been arguably the most efficient quarterback. He has the highest first down rate of any in the NFL. That includes Jalen Hurts, who has the tush push. So in an individual game, if you need a quarterback and you want to put the entire offense on his back, I will go with Allen.
What if the game is in Buffalo last year in the divisional round and you have the ball at the end against the Chiefs? Would it still be Allen?
Yes.
Because he had that opportunity last year and they
That was a little less
confident.
confident, Mina. You came in guns, you came in hot, joined us halfway through the show, but that
Yeah.
yes was a little more timid.
Well,
okay, there we go. There we go.
Josh Allen missed a throw because his left tackle stepped on his foot, but whatever. I'm just saying, like, you're asking me which of these quarterbacks has been the better quarterback over the last 3 years, and it's just Josh Allen. I guess unless you have placed some more of an emphasis on intangibles.